Alright, so we're going to be checking out this video of 20 ways Zelda Tears of the Kingdom copied Fortnite. This video also mentions Breath of the Wild, but that came out months before Fortnite, so let's just get into it.
Anyone with one eye can see that Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is a complete ripoff of Fortnite Battle Royale, one of the most popular games in the late 2000s. Everybody's been playing Fortnite for a few years now, and it's given Zelda and Nintendo more time to pretty much copy, steal, cheat, whatever you want to call it, and pull things directly from Fortnite Battle Royale and put them into Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I'm going to be talking about the map, the mechanics, pretty much everything that you need to know about Fortnite is going to be in Zelda, and many active Fortnite players have been bringing this up across the Fortnite community, but I haven't seen anybody bring it up amongst the Zelda and Nintendo community. So I figured I would do my part and share with you 20 things that Zelda and Nintendo have stolen straight from Fortnite and Epic Games. And let's start with the obvious one, the flying, right? The glider that is portrayed in Zelda Breath of the Wild and now Tears of the Kingdom is pretty much a direct ripoff from Fortnite Battle Royale. When you jump out of the bus, you pull your iconic glider, and Fortnite was one of the first games to show the glider off, and now many games have started to copy them, one of them being Zelda Breath of the Wild.
There's no way Zelda Breath of the Wild copied Fortnite, because guess what? Games that released in like 2011, 2012, Zelda Wind Waker and Zelda Skyward Sword, those had gliders. What's your point?
But that's not the biggest mechanic, right? What makes Fortnite so unique? Well, it's obvious. It's the building that goes with the play style. And that's exactly what Zelda Tears of the Kingdom has done. They have implemented, not only did they copy them in Breath of the Wild with the map and the gliding, but then they go ahead and steal the mechanic, the building mechanic that makes Fortnite. They steal it right from underneath them, and now you can actually build in Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. It's almost comical how similar these two things are between these two games. Is they're basically stealing straight from Fortnite. And if you say that this is a mechanic it's not amongst many games. This is a fighting game that has a building mechanic. These are the only two, and it just so happens that Fortnite basically took over Zelda Breath of the Wild, and now Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is copying Fortnite to try to take back that spot as the #1 game.
What about Minecraft?
Now, another issue that I see that is very similar is the maps on these games. If you look at them, they're both big giant islands surrounded by water. In the top corner, you have a fire or desert area. In the bottom, you have some snow. You have some grassy areas. It's very similar. Both maps have volcanoes. Both maps have iconic peaks. It is almost to a T that these maps are almost one-to-one representations of each other. Now, that's just the first.
I'm sorry, but didn't the beta version of Breath of the Wild, which is the exact same map as Tears of the Kingdom, come out in like 2014? The beta version of Fortnite came out in 2016. That's like a 2-year gap in between the two.
3 issues. And guys, there's 17 more issues that come along with this game. And it's almost insane that Nintendo is not being sued by Epic Games by this yet, because we know Epic Games did sue Apple for not being in the App Store. Now, I'm not a legal advice. I'm not a paralegal. I'm not an attorney. I'm not a lawyer. So if there's a Nintendo rep watching this, an Epic Games rep watching this, I just want to make this clear. I'm not giving any advice. I'm not saying anybody should sue anybody. I'm just simply pointing out the similarities that I see amongst these things. Now, obviously, the combat is combat.
No.
You can both shoot arrows. Both games, Fortnite has arrows, Zelda has arrows.
Zelda has had
Fortnite has pickaxes and swords. Obviously, Zelda has swords. And obviously, as Zelda, you have to switch weapons and upgrade weapons just like you do in Fortnite. There are different variations of the weapons: green, blue, purple, and gold. Now,
there have been different variations of weapons for a while in Zelda. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the first Zelda game that had variations of weapons was a Link to the Past, where you had 3 different versions: sword, upgrade sword, and then master sword.
Some would say that's a average mechanic for a game, which I would say touche. But you know what has been very unique to Fortnite?
Bro didn't even spell touche. He said two.
Floating islands. Meet Kevin. Kevin, the floating island in the Fortnite game is iconic. It's one of the key locations of the game. And of course, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, first off, they don't have any floating things. And then the next season
proceeds to show a game that was made in 2011, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword.
The next game, they just have floating things everywhere. Like Fortnite has been having floating islands, been having floating points of interest, and now it's just now that Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is bringing that in because
no, Zelda brought that in like 12 years ago.
Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is trying to copy Fortnite. When Fortnite has these abilities that you can eat things and start to float, now Zelda has these things where they just float in the sky. It's just very oddly peculiar to me that not only have we never seen this in a game before, but once we see it in Fortnite, then it starts popping up everywhere.
We saw it in Skyward Sword. The picture he showed like not that long ago.
Now, another thing that I see so similar with this game, as you know, the mechanic with
Whopper, build your Whopper, barbecue, bacon, more cheese, no shocker. However you like to top your Whopper, you know what we'll say. FBK, have it your way.
Fortnite is the storm closes in on you. And if you've ever played Breath of the Wild, you know it's storming all the time. It's almost, it's so ironically close that it's not ironic, and that the storms in both, there are storms in both games. Now that's 10.
The storm in Fortnite is a poisonous purple storm. The storm in Zelda is a thunderstorm with lightning and rain that doesn't close in on you.
Right? That's 10 things, and just after those 10 points, you would say, "Wow, this guy has a point." And these next 10,
No, you don't have a point. You're going against yourself here.
10 points are going to be more insane. They're literally going to blow your mind. Obviously, let's start with maybe the most obvious one of both. In Fortnite, it is just a battle royale. There is no story. Zelda Breath of the Wild, there is no story. Like, both games literally don't have the story. You can literally do whatever you want. Isn't it oddly peculiar that both games do not have a story? Not only do they not have a story, they both have towns, castles, and points of interest. As you can see, this large castle in Fortnite, there's a large castle in Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. There are points of interest across both maps that you want to see and explore. Now, some people would say that's similar, but not the same. But what about the beast? Look at the beast between Fortnite and Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. They're almost the same. Now this, I'm not even joking, like this right here. Look at this. Fortnite rock family. And then what do you see in Zelda Breath of the Wild? Rock enemies. Bro.
Don't bro me. Zelda has had rock enemies since, again, A Link to the Past.
Come on. I mean, how can you just steal enemies from Fortnite and put them in Zelda Tears of the Kingdom? It's almost unfathomable that they're getting away with this. Also, you can destroy things in Fortnite. You can cut down trees in Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. In Fortnite, you can literally go anywhere. You have free reign. So do you in Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, they have shrines and puzzles. You think that would be unique to the audience. You think that would be unique to the Nintendo game, but actually no. Fortnite Creative has so many puzzles, so many shrines, so many escape rooms. And when you look at this game overall, it is a direct representation of Fortnite. And also, you know what Zelda is? It's basically a poor man's Red Dead Redemption. It's worser graphics. It's cartoon graphics for kids.
First of all, you have a worser grammar. And Red Dead Redemption came out way after The Legend of Zelda did, since Legend of Zelda was one of the first games in existence. or video games from Nintendo in like the late 1980s.
What's Fortnite? It's basically a poor man's Call of Duty. It's cartoon graphics. It's the vibrant colors. It's not realistic, but it's popular. Just like Zelda. And Nintendo has been trying. Nintendo, I think you guys forget, Nintendo is a Japanese country. And I think you guys forget who won World War II. America beat
Have you heard of Nintendo of America? It's in New York. You should check it out.
Japan. Even though
No, I'm not sponsored.
they bombed us, we still won. And now they're just trying to steal. They're just trying to steal from Fortnite because Epic Games is buried into the heart of America, North Carolina. And maybe they're trying to start another world war against us. But America, I can guarantee you, if Fortnite players played Zelda players, Fortnite players would win. Anyone with
I doubt that. But sorry for making you watch this. Bye.